Hello friends and welcome to Sustainable Prepping. My name is Brecky and today I'm taking you along as I go to one of our local greenhouses. This is a family run greenhouse just down the street from me. I love supporting them and so I'm going to show you what they have in store. If you're new here, I want to say a great big welcome. I'm so glad you found my little slice of the internet. Please click that like button and subscribe to the channel so I know that you love fear-free emergency preparedness content. So today, you're going to join me and one of the twins as we go out on an adventure. It's the twins' first time to a greenhouse. Actually, it's one of her first times ever out because she was a pandemic baby. So we're going to go out. I'm going to show you what we buy, take you on a tour of a family-run greenhouse, and talk seeds. Who doesn't love that? Let's go. Here at a local nursery that I love. I've got one of the twins, the other one napped, so we decided to do a fun adventure. We've got fruit trees, we've got ferns, we've got all kinds of cool veggies, and I'm gonna get a tray of things. I'll show you what I got and take you through some of my plans for the garden later.
Mama, come on.
Are we driving in the car? We got some special treats, didn't we? What flavor is it? Is it a peach treat? Because you were such a good girl, weren't ya? Yeah, we were really good. We listened while we were in the greenhouse. So when we get back home, we're gonna show you what it is we purchased. But we stopped by this little country store next door. It had some people in it, so I didn't film, but we got special treats, including some peach rings and some homemade chocolate peanut butter clusters and Buckeyes and little chocolate stars and even a homemade chocolate peanut butter Easter egg. So it was a good time. All right, can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's look at the plants that I got. Those of you who have seen my Get Stuff Done With Me video, it's the same day. That's part of a project from that day. But I wanted to show you some of the stuff I got today, and then I'll actually show you stuff that I got a couple of days ago, so you can see the variety of this sweet little family-owned nursery that's just down the road from us. So I got a few things here. We'll start with the big stuff. This is a cherry tomato. We don't actually eat a ton of cherry tomatoes, but the girls love them. And so this is a sweet and neat cherry tomato. These may not be GMO heirloom varieties. I'll go ahead and say that now. And I make that compromise because I really wanted to support a local family-owned business. So just so that I get that out of the way. All right, then I got 2 bell peppers. I have the worst time with bell peppers. So this is a sweet yellow, and this one is a hybrid red. And what I will do with the peppers and the tomato, because it is cold out, in fact it's been flurrying all day today and it's going to flurry tomorrow, I'm actually going to keep them indoors and under grow lights for at least another week, maybe 2, just to keep them warm before we start hardening them off, because I don't want a frost to kill them. Okay, so that's one of the things I plan on doing. Down here, this is a little thing of zucchini. Yes, I have zucchini seeds, but these have already started, and again, I like to support a local greenhouse, and I will probably have staggered planting, so I'll probably have these to start now, and then in midsummer I may replant. I might also plant some stuff at my in-laws' house and take my seeds there. We'll just sort of see. This is cheese. Cheese. Are you being like mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so cute. All right, so back to this. We got the Jade Cross Brussels sprout here. Brussels sprouts take forever, so I actually like buying them started. Honey, hi, mommy's gonna finish. Can you let me finish? Thank you so much. All right, this one is a winter kale. I haven't tried this variety before. So I'll plant this right away. This is a winter kale, and I also have seed, and so I'll probably direct sow this, or I'll plant these transplants and then I'll direct sow. So I kind of have 2 rounds of kale going. All right, this is an early girl tomato. Again, we don't do a ton of tomatoes, but I just felt really compelled to have tomatoes, especially, you know, with all the food crisis, having some tomatoes, because we like to cook them in things, is kind of the key here. All right, so then we come over to the fruits. This is a All-Star strawberry. I have never tried All-Stars, so I'm gonna try these, just a few, and then this is the Quinault. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But one is an air overbearing. I think this one is an overbearing, the Quinault, and then this is a June bearing, possibly. Forgive me if I'm wrong. The last time I tried to grow strawberries a few years ago, it was just a disaster. And so I didn't want to spend too much on them. These were each like $7, but I figured it could be fun for the kids if it does succeed, even if we only get a little harvest, and you get a couple of years of propagation out of them. So good investment. And then here's a blueberry plant. We didn't need a blueberry plant. Like, I really did not need to buy this. A beautiful blueberry plant that's already got some flowers on it, but it was 20 bucks. And honestly, you guys, I had such bad luck with getting them at the end of a season last year that I'm really hoping if I get something in the ground, we'll at least get a few, just for the experience, and then have a good, creating a good berry patch. So this is what we got from today's visit. I'll show you what we got from a couple of days ago. All right, so this is the stuff I got a couple of days ago. These are Roma tomatoes here, and actually, forgive me, this is the Better Bush tomato, and these are Romas. I have the worst luck growing tomatoes from seed, and so because we have such a cool weather climate, actually having somebody else start them in a much nicer greenhouse than what I have is a good investment, and these will go under grow lights for at least another week, maybe 2 weeks, y'all. But I might, you know, transplant them into larger little containers while they're under grow lights in our basement. Then we have got these Calypso cucumbers. They are supposed to be pretty fast growing, which is really key. We're going to be gone for part of a summer, so I want to be able to have a harvest before we go for like a week and a half. So that's one of my hopes. This is a bush pole cucumber, but we're trying some new varieties, and we're gonna see what the actual harvest time is, how long it really takes, and if what they say is really true. So here we've got some red cabbage that got a little smushed because my son's put something on it, but this is some red cabbage, and we'll get that out in the ground pretty quickly. As soon as it's not snowing, we're gonna probably get that out in the ground. Okay, and so this is some cauliflower here. This is some early cabbage right here. They had a ton of this stuff, and it was looking absolutely gorgeous. I almost got another few of them when I went today. And then right here, hidden away, is a spaghetti squash. I actually grabbed this by accident. I thought I had grabbed zucchini, so that was one of the motivations for going again with Hannah. It's in my very messy kitchen because I've been doing projects all day and haven't actually followed up with the dishes. But here is what we got a couple days ago. So you might be asking, why did you buy all these if you have all those seeds, or why did you buy all the seeds when you were gonna go and invest twice as much in plant starts? There were 2 reasons. One, I wanted to have seeds just in case there wasn't going to be plant starts available, and to kind of have them for the future. And so buying them a little at a time is just a really great way to build up your seed stockpile. Seeds are only really good for about 3 to 5 years, depending upon the kind of seed it is. I've heard that the smaller the seed, the less of a lifespan it has. So carrots, for example, only gonna last you maybe 3 years before they won't germinate. So that's just something to keep in mind, but I do like to have backups. Even though I'm buying some, I do like to have backups. The second reason is that, honestly, I didn't get my grow lights in time. I didn't get them set up, and I'm about a month behind where I'd like to be. I don't know what happened to the month of March. It just seemed to disappear. I had every intention of setting up my grow lights as soon as they came in and towards the beginning of March, and then I just got busy, got distracted, forgot I'd ordered them. It just, life got in the way, as happens when you work a full-time job and you have 4 children and you run a YouTube channel and. So I'm a little bit behind on my own seed starting, which is why I decided to go ahead and invest in some of these. Could I have seed started most of these except for the fruit? Yes, I could have seed started just about all of these and could have done it for way cheaper than purchasing them. But sometimes you just have to go with what is actually going to work. It's okay when you're learning and when you don't have routines in place, like I don't have routines in place for this, to rely on people who are professionals. That's why they're there. And I feel good that I'm supporting a local family business that employs local people, that grows them local. These are all grown within about 20 miles of where I live. And I'm supporting real life people.
Mama,
Mayhem.
Mama, turn around.
Turn around? Let's see what happened. Oh, look what she's doing. Making a mess. Life with twins. All of that to say, I've got some plans, I've got some gardening to do. We've got 2 more days of cold, wet weather. Then we're gonna have a week of mostly warm, not hot, but warm weather, sunshine, a little bit of rain, but not too bad. Our last frost date is the first week of May, so we could still get frost, but I think for everything but like the tomatoes and maybe the cucumbers, I'd feel comfortable getting them out and in the ground in the next week or so. Comment down below and let me know, do you start your own seeds or do you rely on a nursery or do you do a combination of both? I'd like to know what has worked for you. Have you found there are certain seeds that you just can't seem to start at home, but you can get them from a nursery and it seems okay? Peppers, bell peppers for me are just the hardest thing. So I am happy to work with a nursery. All right, y'all, I gotta go take care of that epic mess. Oh, I'm gonna go take care of that. Y'all have a great day until the next video. Happy prepping!